Can you use the equity in a home as a down payment? So I want to clarify what we're saying here. All right. So when you ask this question, can we use the equity in a home as a down payment? My initial answer is, again, it's gonna depend. What do you mean? So if you have equity in one home, and let's say, you have a house worth $200,000 and you've paid it down to where there's $100,000 owed on the property. So the bank has a mortgage on the property of $100,000 and you have $100,000 in equity. So initially, can you use the equity in one home as the down payment on another home? Well, you can't get all 100,000, all right? And I don't know, this would be a really tricky question to ask a mortgage broker. I'm not sure the bank will let you put equity in one towards another house. I think you're going to have to pull a home equity line of credit and actually have a second mortgage on the first house. And then once you have the second mortgage on the first house, then you can use that cash for whatever you want. So if you want to use that towards the down payment on another house, then I'm going to say yes. But to my knowledge, you can't just use equity in another property to put down on the second one. Like, you would have to do some sort of refinancing somewhere to be able to actually make that happen. Okay, they're not going to say, well, 123 Main Street has $100,000 in equity, so we'll use that equity for 456 Blue Street. Okay, that's I don't think that's gonna work. You would have to actually refinance Main Street to be able to have money down on Blue Street. All right, so my answer is yes and no. Yes, you can use the equity in one house as a down payment on the next house, but you actually have to have that cash. You probably can't tie up two houses in one loan. They're going to separate that, more than likely. And I'm kind of thinking through this a little bit, because this isn't my favorite way to do real estate investing. Okay, I don't really super duper enjoy asking people for permission if I can do something or not. I just want to do whatever I want to do whenever I want to do it. Okay, and I know a lot of other women who feel the exact same way, and that's why I coach strong, smart, successful, opinionated women, because first of all, we need a place to hang out and be together, and second of all, I love helping them realize that they can make more money every single month. I love helping them realize that they don't need their husband's permission to be a successful real estate investor. You don't need the bank's permission to be a successful real estate investor. I saw a post earlier that said it was a woman and she was talking about how the bank has cut her off. She's not going to be able to buy any more properties. And I was like, ugh, what are you, like 12 or 13 and somebody's told you what to do? No, absolutely not. That's why I do creative financing. That's why I love lease options and owner financing. And lease options and owner financing, that's not what the majority of people are doing these days. Now, in a year or two, when we get further into this recession, there'll be a lot of people talking about lease options and owner financing. So the women that are getting started now are kind of like the first on the scene. They're the trendsetters. They're the ones that are going to know the secret sauce to be able to survive the roaring 20s. And that's what I help them do, is see that there's options out there. There's thousands of ways to make money in real estate investing. I want you to get out of seeking somebody's permission to be a successful real estate investor. I want you to realize that you have everything that you need. You just need some structure. You need some accountability. You need a flock of women to keep your spirits up sometimes when you're going through a valley. And you need a flock of women that's going to reach their hand out and say, hey, you've been in that valley too long. Let's go, girl. You need somebody that's going to say, did you talk to 5 sellers this week? You don't have to talk to 5 sellers a day. That's ridiculous. You've already got 18,000 different things to do. Who am I to give you another list of chores? Nah, 5 sellers a week. We do 1 deal a month and make an extra $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. If your goal is $40,000 a month, awesome. We can do that too. One of my ladies in FDDF Plus made $50,000 in June. Just last month, made $50,000. So if your goal is $40,000 a month, I know we can do that. One of the ladies did it last month. And it doesn't have to be super stressful. And it doesn't have to require you to give up the rest of your life. You can just put this in your spare time or stack your time and then figure out how you're going to be a successful real estate investor. But I promise, once you know that you can make $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a month, you will find the time to talk to sellers, and you will find the time to mail out yellow letters. And the last thing I want you to do is start making $10,000, $20,000 a month and not actually get to keep any yourself. I talked to a lady this morning, made $80,000 in real estate investing last year. She didn't keep any of it. She paid it all out to other people to help her grow, other people to help her do this, that, and the other. She was the one out taking all the risk. She was the one out getting her feelings hurt. She was the one on the roller coaster, and she has nothing to show for it. Ladies, you deserve $80,000 extra every year, but you deserve passive income to make your life easier, not to make it harder. You deserve being able to sleep soundly at night, knowing that your bills are paid. You deserve to be able to take a vacation when you're tired and sleep all night. And maybe that means hiring a babysitter to take care of the kids when they wake up in the middle of the night. Or maybe that means, taking a Benadryl to make sure you can actually sleep through the night. You deserve your best life. And I don't want you skipping out on anything. I want you to make an extra $80,000 or $100,000 a year, but I want you to make it in passive income, not hustling, not grinding, not chasing the clear to close, not running around town like a chicken with your head cut off. I want you to do it with ease and with confidence that it's going to happen again. Not that this is the last $10,000 check you might ever make, but that this is just one of $10,000 checks that you're going to make this week or this month. It happens all the time in FDDF Plus. We've got a flock of women that are winning. And everybody wants to be on the winning team. And that's what I want for you. That's why we've got spaces available in FDDF Plus. And you can go to fddfplus.com, fddfplus.com, and fill out the application. We'll hop on the call together, and I'm going to see what you got going on and if you would be a good fit for us. I talked to another lady this morning, and her goals and her dreams and her ideas and the bad habits that she has in place right now, I did not give her an invitation to FDDF Plus. She didn't have the right vibes. And she just didn't. Some women aren't going to be a fit for us. But if you are serious about taking action and you're serious about wanting to be on the winning team, where you can be one of us, where you can encourage us, where you can share what's going right, share what's going wrong, so that we don't have to make those mistakes or learn those lessons, I want those kinds of women in FDDF Plus. I was on a group coaching call, I think Wednesday, and one of the women in my mastermind that I'm in, because I have a coach, one of the women on that call is just amazing, but she and I just don't vibe, And the woman I talked to this morning on the call, she would be great for that other girl. She's just not vibing with me and the flock. So that's why we have to hop on the phone. I want to make sure you're going to be the right fit for FDDF Plus. Yes, You can say you want to make money, and yes, you can say you want to change the world, but I really want to know if you're also going to be one of the girls. And you're really going to cheer for us. Because that's who we want. That's who we want to hang out with. That's who I like to help. Not just people that want to give to their physical community, but to their online community as well. And really be there when somebody else needs some love. We make a ton of money in FDDF Plus. We do a ton of lease options and owner financing and wholesaling and all of those great and wonderful things. We talk a lot, we laugh a lot, we cry because I'm a crier, so if you're a crier, this is probably a good place for you. And I cry sometimes when I'm mad, I cry when I'm happy. I don't register sad, I register frustrated and annoyed, and I cry then too, but not really sad. Most of the time it's happy tears, honestly. But anyway, that's one of the reasons that I like coaching women, because women know that sometimes you just need to have a little cry and then you feel a lot better. And it's not that anything's necessarily wrong, it's just that you've been taking the bullshit for so long, you just need to let it out somehow. And we cry together, and then it's much better. And you know, sometimes you have an absolute the sky is falling cry in the kitchen floor, right, Andrea? And then you get up and you let everybody know, you know what, I just had a moment, but I'm gonna go after it again. One of the ladies in FDDF Plus posted after our one-on-one call this week, because in FDDF Plus we do group coaching calls on Tuesday morning, and then on Tuesday afternoons I do one-on-one calls with everybody. Like, I actually do the one-on-one calls with everybody on Tuesday afternoons. When you sign up with the, you know, big gurus, you're going to get one of their coaches that can barely spell owner financing, has never actually done a deal. In FDDF Plus, you get me. So after one of our one-on-one calls, one of the ladies in Plus said, you know what, I've kind of fallen off the wagon and I need to get my business back as a priority. And she has taken so much action since Tuesday, and today's Friday. She's taken so much action since Tuesday that I just know in another week or two she's going to have another deal under her belt. And she did 2 deals last month. This woman is rocking and rolling, and that girl is on fire. And those are the kind of women that I want in FDDF Plus. So if you're that kind of woman who is ready to get some deals done and be surrounded with a group of women who is going to encourage you to get those deals done, because a lot of you don't have friends that are super duper encouraging on this real estate investing journey. I grew up with a mom who was a real estate investor, and I am so blessed that my mom has always said, go get it, girl. And I recognize that everybody didn't grow up like that. And so that's what I've created. I've created an environment where women can come in and get the love and support that they need, get the kick in the skirt sometimes that they need, get the hand holding that they need, and know that they're on a mission together to win. We're going to win deals. We're going to win over sellers. We're going to help buyers, and we're going to make a lot of money in the meantime. And you deserve a lot of money, ladies. You do. You can't barely live in this country on $5,000 a month. And most of you could spend $5,000 a week if you knew it was coming in. You've just settled for it. Like a little girl getting an allowance. You've just settled for $5,000 and you're barely getting by. And that's not what I want for you. God wants you to have a much bigger life than just $5,000 a month. And he sent me here to help you get over that $5,000 hurdle, and then to help you get over that $10,000 a month hurdle, and then to get over that $20,000 a month hurdle. Wherever it is that you're trying to jump to, I'm going to help you. The ladies in the flock are going to help you. We're going to help you with creative financing deals, wholesaling deals, owner financing deals, all of it. You got to let us know that you're ready, though. So go to fddfplus.com. I'm going to put that in the comments here. fddfplus.com and book a call with me. So you had to fill out the application on fddfplus.com, but from there you can book a call with me. I'm going to review your application, make sure it all looks right, checks out right, and then we'll hop on the phone sometime next week and see if I can help you. See if you are going to be the next member of the FDDF flock. I'd love to have you. Go to fddfplus.com and I will see you in the flock. Yay! All right, y'all. Have a fantastic weekend, and let's get these deals done. Let's get these creative financing deals done so that you can have a lot of equity in a home to use as a down payment on your beach house. You know what I mean? Yeah, girl. You can do this. Let me help you. Go to fddfplus.com. Mwah.